good evening, and welcome to Celestial War Iron Kingdom. I'm your host, Tony Hansen, joined by the rest of the Audio Dungeon crew. And right now, we have a fantastic episode for you, Episode 3, Not in Time. Last week, we left off with a interesting situation with Hogar falling into the bottom of the ocean.
Yeah.
Did you get to watch? So that was interesting.
I would make the air bubble noise for you, but no reason.
There's no air bubble noise. It's like dropping a tin can, into whatever the sound that makes.
The Sonic sound. You're running out of air in Sonic.
Is it like? Oh. It's like that. Yeah. So that was interesting. A lot of interesting things happened. We know that the madness has taken Andaria, and we know that people that have been dead are now back to life in the name specifically of the Lute and of Bludgy. They've been back. You guys have done a couple of interesting things. We know we are for those who've watched Arcane City, we are in the time between. So in the 17 years, right when that group went into the portal, this is shortly after that. So right now, we are going to start with Tom. Finndelar.
Yes.
My wife is laughing at me for the addendum joke, I think.
Yes!
I'm going to say it every week because I love it. It's my favorite thing now. I say it at home too when no one's listening. I might have done it once.
Or twice.
The Chronomancer came to you guys. Last week we played out with Arky, with Botaurius, and you two NPCs went to see the Red Knight. He told you kind of his plans, what he's thinking. You guys, also what happened is at the same time, Relic got involved. The Crystalborn that were escaping from the, I'm going to call it the clutches, but the clutches of the Rhaegarian forces coming in airships. Relic got involved there. You guys were sent to kind of check on that. You did. You guys met Relic. You've met him before, but you've met him officially now as a sentient being in the most significant way that you have to date. That's the best way to put that. But in that situation, when you guys went forward, the Chronomancer came to you and took away the Finndelar, which is where we begin today's story. You teleport away. You appear, Finndelar, and look around. The Chronomancer is with you, and you see you're in the snowy fields at the base of the mountains, apparently getting ready to climb up towards a tower.
Okay.
He looks at you.
Hello.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Good.
I hope.
He begins walking.
All right. I follow.
You're immediately like, why am I on an adventure?
Right. Why are we walking? Just go to where we have to go.
Yeah, we're going to teleport there, right?
I follow him.
Okay.
I ask him.
Go ahead, go.
Why are we walking? I feel like I understand that you are a Chronomancer and a master of time, but I feel like the sense of urgency would impel us to travel.
We are here, indeed, because of a sense of urgency. Finndelar, hero of the Red City, of Andaria, Collector's Champion, Knight of Andaria, first Wizard of the Arcane City. I wonder, which title means most to you? And this is while you're walking through the snow. And by the way, the snow's getting deep. It's like it's not one of those nice snow walks. It's those deep walks.
Like lose your boots type walk.
I was dressed for desert wear.
Yes,
So,
yes, you're totally ready for desert. Now you're in snow.
It depends on the moment, I guess. Which title is most important to me? Right now, I am feeling the weight of being the first of Solst. I feel I failed that city. That title weighs the most on me now.
There is no failure or success. Something you will learn. There is only what is.
Oh,
Finndelar, you have a journey ahead of you. Unfortunately, it is one that you must face alone. You guys walk up, and finally you walk up over like a top of like your first hill, I suppose. And you look up and you see the hills just continue up and up and up. And you've been here before. You've walked this path.
Right.
In the very distance, you can see like the snow falling heavy, the wind going, and you see the tower is up there very far away. As I said, your journey is ahead of you. In the end, you will ask me a question. I will tell you the answer now. And when you see me, you will ask it. The answer is yes. I now wish you good luck in your journey.
Come on. All right. All right. I start making my way towards the tower as best I can in the snow.
Okay. You begin to start climbing. You climb for minutes, hours, the better part of a day. It's cold. Not having fun.
No.
After a time, the cold starts to get to you, and the effects of what you know as time and the shifting and the chaoticness of this environment do begin to affect you. And you worry about your mental state a bit.
Right.
You get to a point where night is coming, and you realize that you can't make the entire trip.
All right.
You could try to push through, but
No,
sensibly you might want to stop.
Yeah.
But not you have to. What do you want to do?
I look to see if there's a if there's any place that I can see that looks like there's shelter from the snow that I can set up someplace for camp. Not that I have any camping supplies with me, but whatever. At least someplace where I can get out of the snow. Heavy canopy of trees, anything like that.
You look around and near you, you do see some rocks, like large boulders that you could use for a partial cover. As you're looking up around, you do happen to spot a cave that's like high up into the mountains, but you're not going to get there soon.
All right.
But it does give you hope for perhaps the next leg of your journey.
All right. All right. I go over to the boulders. I set up a wall, a magical wall over my head, try to just keep the snow off.
Okay.
And then I pull some.
You can use a ward spells as well, if
yeah.
you wish. Okay.
All right, and I just try and make myself as comfortable as I can and rest for the night.
You sit down and you go to make some. Are you making any preparations? Are you making a fire to keep
Yeah,
warm?
making a fire.
So you go down to make a fire, and you're sitting down, and you realize that there apparently were others that stayed here before. As you say that, you get that thought. And all of a sudden, you hear footsteps. And the footsteps get closer and closer, and it's at least a few people. And all of a sudden, you see, in like a shifting in and out, phasing kind of way, a few individuals walking up. The first one is Kanos. Behind him is Hogar, as you knew him, half-giant. Behind him, Gaul. And behind him, some sort of goblin and shaman. And they seem to walk over, and they're walking right into you. You can clearly feel like they're about to walk through you, and then they do. And they walk around, and they sit down around some kind of fire.
All right. They don't seem to have seen or noticed me at all.
No.
All right. Nevertheless, I will cast invisibility upon myself.
Okay.
And then I will lean in to see if I can hear what they're saying.
You cast invisibility, and you see the goblin shaman kind of like, and then goes back to what he's doing.
All right.
It's apparently doing some kind of cooking. So they're basically just talking about like the mission ahead, nothing of great note and things like that.
Okay.
But there seems to be an uneasiness in the group. You don't remember anything like this. You never had a conversation with Hogar about this, and obviously you didn't have it with Kanos.
We didn't
And
sit
you
down
didn't
and chat.
Yeah, you didn't have it with Gaul either. So it lasts for about 10, 15 minutes, and then disappears.
All right. I look up at the sky, and I what color is it? Is it the purplish?
No.
Ooh.
The sky is not purple here.
Okay.
It's the first time you've seen that in a long time. It actually gives you, in a weird way, hope, although you're not having fun in your situation.
All right. I make my way back, to my shelter. I look around to see if I see, I don't know, any other weird apparitions.
You look around, you don't see anything of note.
Okay. All right. I try and rest as best I can. I know that tomorrow is going to require more hard climbing and some sort of question that I'm not sure what I'm going to ask yet, although I know what the answer is.
Okay, so you take rest. It's kind of hard to fall asleep because of the cold and everything else, but you do have enough magic around you to kind of protect you to some point, so you are able to kind of rest to a point.
All right. I as the dawn starts to rise, I rise with it, get moving on my journey again.
Okay.
Do I anticipate that I'll be able to reach the tower today, based on how I've been traveling?
The sun rises, you get up. It seems the snow has kind of tapered off. You're feeling a little bit better about the journey. Maybe it won't be as hard, but you're noticing that the elevation is getting steeper and steeper. It's getting higher and higher, and therefore the mountain's getting steeper, and that's obviously not a good time. You begin to do that. We're going to hold off on you, and we're going to go over to Relic. Relic, you've been journeying in the Red Desert for a while now, gathering more Crystalborn. And it seems that you are gathering 100 to 200 more almost every other day. Like, you've caught the shipments from Rhaegar on the airships coming in, and at least for now, they just keep sending them. You don't know how long that'll last, but they keep sending them. So you're just happy for it because you've taken on the mission, at least in your mind, to free the Crystalborn. It's gotten to a point. You've learned also the blue one, the blue painted Crystalborn is found. You learned his name is Rono, and he's been helping you. He's been very trustworthy, very loyal. And people have been looking to both of you for leadership. After a while, it starts becoming manageable. And this is after 2 weeks, about. And you're up into about 3,000. And everywhere you move, it's just becoming ridiculous.
Yeah, it's like a swarm of bodies.
Yeah. And you know you're stirring up a lot of trouble with the Red Knight. And the feeling that Rono is getting and putting forth, and some of the more sentient Crystalborn, just remember that some of them are not very sentient. Some are just like at the very threshold of life and ability, and some of them are, very woke. So the feeling is people are getting tense because they feel like they're out in the open and they're causing all this trouble, and what's going to happen. Okay, and there is probably, of that 3,000, you probably have about like 20 or 30 or 40 of them that you're starting to rely on. You talk to them and everything else. And probably for the first time, you could tell me how you feel, but I would imagine you might feel, good. You feel like you're part of your people in a sense. Is that true? How do you feel?
I would say he's very confident that he now has a group of people that he can, settle down someplace with, or try to like find. Like the original plan was to go to Sunken City, of course, just to see what the hell I could do solo. But now that I have all these bodies, I guess they will be coming with me. I'm more concerned that there's still Crystalborn going into the Red City. Do we have any?
Roll an investigation check, and I'll give you some more information about what you've learned from the gnomes that you pulled off the airships.
12.
12?
Yes.
Okay, I'll give you one question, yes or no.
Have any of the Crystalborn successfully been brought to the Red City?
Yes. So there's your check. There's your question. You believe it's possible that they may have been going to, before they weren't, but maybe now going into Sunken City, because Sunken City is part of the Red Kingdom. Other than that, they wouldn't be going to Raven's Claw, you don't think?
But
It's possible they could have. They could, because Raven's Claw is a part of
When I say the Red City, I mean like the Red,
the Red
the
City.
main city.
Yeah, not
is
the Red.
what-
The Red Kingdom would be everything. The Red
yeah,
City.
So, yeah.
Yes, you believe that's at least some of them. Only because you've seen in the distance things traveling fast,
Okay.
so you believe it's very possible.
Do we have control of any of the actual ships?
No. In all cases, the gnomes have either made it so that no one could kind of pilot them, has tried to take the crystals out, or the ship has just been destroyed badly from the crash.
Okay.
And none of the Crystalborn know how to pilot the ships. 500 stars from Douglas Kramer. I can't stay, so here's my weekly Patreon reroll. 500 stars, he gives it to Tom.
Hey, thank you.
Hey.
Very nice.
Question is, what would I do? Would I go to the Red City to see if I can then liberate the people that were captured, or do I go to? Do I start heading to the Sunken City? I think he would probably go to the Red City to see if he'll hand over the rest of the Crystalborn, or see if, like, what has occurred to them at bare minimal.
Okay. Okay. So you take a force of 3,000 and you start heading north and you make your way to the Red City. Let's go on over to Arky and Botaurius. So you guys have been in town for a while, and you guys have just been beefing up the defenses of things. And a few weeks have passed, and you're basically just overseeing the construction of more cannons. You're tinkering with the suits, which is probably your favorite thing, and they're beefing up the walls surrounding it. Is there anything that you're doing now? That's what you were doing from last time, from what you said, and you agreed upon with the Red Knight. Is there anything that you're doing that is outside that scope that we need to know?
Me as well?
First him, because you're not involved in that.
Gotcha.
Other than that, just sending out patrols to get any information in the
I
surrounding.
have to ask it.
Is it gnome patrol?
Is it gnome patrols?
Of course. Silly to use any other type of patrol.
I can't imagine a situation where you would.
Always use your most loyal people.
So, trying to be a little proactive and see if I can find out what's going on in the immediate area rather than just sitting back and, we're building up the defenses, but also trying to figure out what's going on, sending out feelers in the surrounding areas, anything going on strange. And I assume the Red Knight has not reached out to us since we last spoke?
No. So here's what you know about the Red Knight. The Red Knight is launching a counteroffensive, and he's moving a whole bunch of troops to the front lines, which is Eastwatch. And apparently they're putting up the refugees in all of the border cities on the side of the kingdom, which is Eastwatch as much as they can take, but also White Falls, and bringing even some of them into the Red City. So there's a mass migration of just like people moving one way and the other. That's what you heard about them. That's what you know. And it looks like he's just making it a priority to try to take Solst back.
And what have I heard in this intervening time about all those Crystalborn that we spoke to last time?
So I'm going to give you the same thing that I gave for him. Give me an investigation check, and the higher you roll, the more questions I'll give you.
Ooh, 21.
21. I will give you 3 questions.
Okay.
You must answer them all in a minute. Ask them all in a minute.
Do I know that he's been continuing to find shipments?
Yes.
Yes. Do I know that he's began to march to the Red City?
No.
And do I know if Belamon is aware that his shipments are that there's issues with that?
Belamon is on the way in.
I know Belamon.
He arrives today.
To Sunken City?
Oh.
Okay.
Oh boy.
So,
Great.
We'll find all about Bellamont. Find out all about him. Okay.
I kind of regret not going to the Sunken City now.
No.
You should.
He gave you the cookie.
You should go to Maggie's first. Get him a nice meal cooked up.
Yeah.
He's very critical about the
some
food. No, don't
tendies.
even. We've
He
had
likes the
issues
chicken
with that.
tenders.
He loved the tendies.
You love them.
He loved the tendies.
I did.
The tendies.
You wanted a million.
So-
Millions.
All right. So I know that he's been continuing to collect Crystalborn. Bellamon's coming in to discuss that, among other things. But I do not know yet that he's made the move to the Red City.
No.
And I know that the Red, or at least it's my feeling at the moment, is it seemed to match up with what Arky should really know, that is the Red Knight being a little cavalier and casual about this whole Crystalborn incident and focusing too much on the war with Solst.
Yes.
That's what I think, and I'm just wondering, making sure that seems reasonable. Like, he's not...
You believe that it's a concern, but if you had to take a guess from the reports you're getting daily and for how you feel about him, your guess would be that he needs to win Solst, but perhaps not strategically.
I see. Okay. There are my questions.
Let's go over to Botaurius. Botaurius, have you been helping out Arky in any way? If so, you might just do things around town. You can let me know what that is.
Well, I was thinking one of the things that I might do would be to run like some like combat training, like
Okay.
classes kind of thing. You know, like the guards and
101,
whoever else we
hold.
have. Exactly. Yeah, important things to know. It's not always the right move to just rush right in.
Right.
That's how silly people get killed.
Right.
It's true.
We gotta learn from the best.
Anyway, so that could be one thing in addition to the
Silly.
keeping the bar going, smithies and all that, and kind of I guess just maybe I don't know if he probably wouldn't be overseeing any like improvements to the defenses necessarily, but he would
So you
do
should-
what he could.
Combat training is basically
and
your
probably,
time.
Probably combat training.
enough. You don't need
for
to come up with more
yeah,
stuff than
that
that.
would probably be
Yeah.
the main thing.
Joshua gives to Dan. Looks like a reroll.
What?
It's one reroll to Dan from Joshua.
Joshua,
Nice.
thank you.
And Andrew gives a reroll to Vinny. I want Vinny
Thank
to
you.
cause more trouble. So here's a reroll.
Oh my God.
Don't worry about it. I got you.
Perfect.
All you did was encourage him.
He doesn't need that.
Yes.
Okay, so you're working on combat a lot. You're obviously spending time in Smithy's Tavern. We know what you're doing. You're hanging out in the tavern one day. Linda's working behind the bar, of course, and you're kind of just this is the part of your day where you're just kind of checking on things. So you come in there, and she's kind of like cleaning the bar. A couple of other staff are around, and then they're making sure everybody's happy and such. Role play.
How's it going, Linda?
Hey,
All right.
it's going good. A lot of people are drinking.
Great. Everybody's happy?
No,
Why not?
I don't know. They're worried.
Well, yes.
The man is still around, okay?
Yeah, I know. Well, try to keep them as happy as possible. Maybe we can get some entertainment in here. What do you think?
Yeah, I'll try to find somebody. You should go over and talk to you know who.
Who's over there?
You see Bludgy is sitting, and Bludgy's like this. And he has a couple of beers in front of him.
Why should I talk to him?
I don't know. He's been there all day. He's not happy.
Yeah, well, he's one of the last people that I care if they're happy. I'll tell you that.
Maybe because he's dead.
That's fine. You just leave him be.
Ha!
You just leave him be. Don't worry about it. I'm not talking to him. No way.
Okay.
That's all right. As long as everybody else is happy, then I'll be happy.
You're the boss.
All right. Good job. Keep up the good work.
He's like, I'm not doing that side quest. I'm not doing that side quest.
Here's that carrot and
Yeah.
I don't eat
Sorry.
carrots.
Sorry.
I hate carrots.
What's this?
Sorry. Yeah.
Okay, so You check on things, and you make your way back and forth. That's where you spend your time on. And that's how that goes.
Tommy's like, goodbye.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay, just bypass all of this crap.
Come on.
That's the glory of
Don't like Bludgy.
of tabletop.
Oh my god.
Don't like him.
Now you know how I felt about Carl.
That's fine. Yeah, listen, I respect your
Aw, we love
feelings.
Carl.
Carl was like always
know?
like for the
Just
best.
because we liked him didn't mean you had to like him.
Exactly.
you
I'm the
know?
only person who in this
You like
table
Bludgy.
who likes
Yeah.
Bludgy, so
Yeah,
it's
I
all right.
can't
I
stand
understand.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
true.
I like the character of Bludgy. I didn't like Bludgy. I like the character of Bludgy.
I'm like,
Character- he's a good character, but if I'm gonna stay in character, I
right,
will-
right. Why
I
would
don't
you
wanna
want?
talk
like him. My character
And
doesn't
that's how
like him.
And that's how I felt about Carl.
There you go. Oh, that's fine. That's
Yeah, no,
fine.
it's-
Carl
You're-
just loved him to death. It's like,
it was just unfortunate. Yeah,
I
it's like
can't see
Bludgy's
having-
just a jerk.
yeah.
It's a totally different
How
vibe.
did you how could you
Like,
loathe Carl
like-
Linger? Like,
Carl
can't see
like
having-
worshipped you, you know. Like
Yeah, I can't
he
see
was-
having the same problems with Carl Linger that we have with Bludgy.
Yeah, it's really a stretch. It's a
he's
bit
like,
of a
"See?
stretch.
Bludgy Carl Linger.
He was a
Same."
very annoying personality for Thistle.
Right. Well, okay.
I'm gonna try to give one NPC for each player. At the end of the day, the last campaign, here you go, kill him.
Yes.
he's the Oprah of NPC. And one for you, and one for you.
I thought I heard you wrong. You said the Oprah of NPC. Like, I didn't hear that correctly.
No, you're
Yeah.
right.
That was
Yeah,
what you
you're
said.
right.
Yeah.
We now go over to Hogar.
No.
All right.
Glug, glug, glug. We now leave Hogar.
Hogar,
Yes.
as you can hear, the sea was angry that day, my friend. Actually, wasn't that angry. You're just made of a lot of steel. When we last left off, you fell to the bottom of the ocean as you tried to go against the current in a boat that was merely unequipped to handle something of your size.
Okay.
Hogar, you have fallen through your boat against a strong current of the north waters. Fast you fall, but as you travel downward, you are also pulled out to sea. A mortal would be killed by this time, but as a crystal born, you are pushed and swept into the ocean with incredible pace as the underwater currents take you. Minutes become hours.
That's terrible.
Hours of Endaria spinning around you. Hours become days. And days, you guessed it, become weeks. You are simply unable to do anything except get caught in the stream. And, let alone the fact of wanting to get to the surface, you're trying to not fall into deeper chasms, which is the real problem. And you spend most of your time, effort, and strength doing that. Finally, after what feels like an eternity of darkness and wavering light, you crash. The hardest you've ever hit anything in your life.
Well,
And you
Even harder than that.
even harder than that.
wow.
And awoken with a bright, blinding light, and find yourself on a beach. Tropical. High mountains, and seemingly untouched by civilization or war.
It all turned out well. Fantastic. Okay.
And as the dragon comes soaring down from the sky,
He's going to go mad on the deserted island all by himself.
so you're just like, and you scrape on the sand, and you
Okay.
make sand angels.
How is the sand coarse?
Stop.
Does it get everywhere? Well played, Daniel. Well played indeed.
Well done.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you for that.
Okay, now I'm conscious.
You're conscious.
All right, I get up. I brush myself off as best I can.
And try again.
Yeah. Sure.
I can make jokes too, Dan.
As a flounder comes flopping out of your head. Okay. I test out the joints. How am I doing? How am I feeling?
Test out the jokes.
How did those gnomes do on me? Good job?
You feel pretty good, but you have a huge dent on your side. Like imagine like a car crash dent, like, and like your whole side goes in, probably like by 6 inches it comes out.
Okay.
And you look over, you see that, you look over, you see the rock where you hit, and you're like, oh.
It's still in me?
No, you just see the rock is there.
It just
I
happened.
see.
It's
Okay.
not like it's like a huge rock,
Okay.
you know, like the part of a reef perhaps or something that came up onto the shore, and then you just banged on it as hard as you can believe.
Okay. So I get up. I take a look around. Is it just sand and beach as far as the eye can see?
Indeed.
Okay. So,
500 stars from Lauren Hicks. Reroll for Hogar.
all right.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Sorry,
Lauren.
for Hogar, Anakin Skywalker.
Everything's coming up, Hogar. Okay.
Everything's coming up. Okay.
So it's just beach. Okay. So I just start walking.
Hogar. Use the Force, Hogar. Use the Force.
Oh, is this why you were trying to get the reverb working earlier?
Yes.
Yeah,
I needed reverb today just for this joke.
One joke.
The answer is yes.
Run, Hogar.
So I'm trying to say yes.
Run, Hogar. Run.
Run.
All right. So I start to walk away from the water, and I want to walk like onto the beach and see what kind of activity I see. Do I start to see like a forest? Do I start to see any houses, any
So,
life?
Richard Weil gives his weekly reroll to Tom.
Hey, you, Richard.
Hey.
Yay!
Lost your headset. Okay.
Excellent.
Okay, I'm back.
Excellent.
You walk along the shore, and you do see fish in the ocean. Again, it's tropical, so it's not a forest you've seen before. It's a very different kind of forest to you. And you see the high mountains deeper in. It doesn't seem to be an island. It seems to be very huge. Because you could see that going along the coast is just going on in and out for a very long time. You don't see people. You don't see civilization. It just, part of you is like, I could stay here maybe. It's nice. It's nice.
So is it more like jungle terrain, would you say?
Yes. It's
Okay.
tropical.
Wow.
Lauren Hicks gives reroll for Tony Juan Kenobi. I will take it.
Nice.
Rob, you read that? Thank you. I need to replenish my rerolls.
You do.
Yeah, you don't. You
Nah,
don't need to.
You don't.
He's still got some.
He does, Tom. He does. That one felt good. What do you want to do?
I don't know. I'll go into the jungle. Let's see what I got. Ooh. Do I see any animals?
No.
No animals?
Nope.
The one that swam out of your head, but that's.
The fish.
Okay. Then Hermit I- crab just comes crawling out of his ear.
Yeah, it probably happened once, twice.
You know what? I'll go into the forest.
Okay.
I'm going to forage and see if I recognize any of the foliage. See if I've seen any of it before.
You begin to walk into the forest, and you look for any foliage that you have seen before. And apparently it's all different. Very different.
So
The weather seems different. You're not used to it being this warm. It's nice.
Okay. So I've never seen any of the plants before?
No.
No. Okay.
Your ranger interests have definitely increased.
Yeah. So what do I see? If I don't recognize anything, what am I seeing?
What kind of plants are you seeing? You're just in the forest, and it looks exactly like a jungle that you know about. There's nothing of normal explanation needed to just know that it's a jungle.
Okay.
You've walked in maybe about 15 minutes.
Okay.
Derek goes, you begin to mysteriously walk into the mysterious forest that is mysteriously mysterious.
I want to use my animal calls skill.
Okay.
So if I don't see an animal, I want to call an animal and ask him
I
some
will
questions.
I will allow it. Only
Thank
if
you.
only if you can make the sound. You will make the sound, and Scroll will have to know what animal it is. If he gets it wrong, it will be a fail.
Oh,
Oh,
man, he picked
man.
the worst person for this.
Oh my
No one else can
God.
get guess, please.
Okay.
So I have to make a sound.
Like the animal, and Scroll must be able to identify it.
I'll do my best, buddy.
Sorry. Can I ask a
He
question?
doesn't want you to guess.
Sure.
The animal has to be, like,
Well, if
in
you,
the area.
if you want to choose an animal that's like
Of tropical.
fantastical, good luck. Then if Scroll gets it right.
There you go.
Oh, really?
go.
You have to be able to call that animal, of course.
Okay.
Like,
What does the fox say?
Oh,
no
man.
pressure.
Okay. Okay.
Hogar, what does the fox say?
What a great song.
Can I give him a reverb, Steve?
Oh.
I'm gonna need it for this episode. I can see it now.
Okay. So, Hogar steps up. He stands to his full height. He looks around. He puts his
Realize he has no tongue.
yes. He puts his head up. He puts his head up and he goes.
Just so you know, when he does this, it's just the thing just opens his mouth, and you hear whistling. That'd be a great scene in the movie.
It's just yellow light just going.
Yes, it's exactly what's happening. Exactly.
gross.
Okay,
Right.
what is that?
A bird.
What is that? Wow! Yes, you have won Audio Dungeon. Oh my God!
Awesome.
It's amazing. You got it.
Scroll. What type of bird?
Oh, no.
The one that flies.
One that flies away.
Scroll's like, shut
Since
up,
when
Ben.
are you
Scroll's
running
like,
this
shut up, Ben.
game? Since when you become DM?
I don't think Dan knows what type of bird it was.
Okay, so a bird comes. A small bird.
All right.
Who would like to play that bird?
I'm the bird. Okay.
Okay.
I feel like I've done this before, but.
That's why.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the same bird.
Same bird.
No, that's the same bird.
Aw.
Different bird.
You have no history with this bird.
No history with this bird. Okay.
It's a new bird, Hogar. A new bird.
Oh, no.
That's good. Rob could whistle.
Hello, bird. Bird. A lovely song from a lovely songbird.
Is that Amazing Stories from 1990?
No. No, I recognize it,
He
but
recognizes it.
it's
Is it
on the
KRP
tip of
Cincinnati?
my tongue.
It was not. It was not WKRP in Cincinnati.
No, I recognize
he's
it.
not supposed to
I
go,
know it.
I started it off kind of awkwardly, is why you're
There's
not
silver
quite getting it.
spoons.
It's so close.
I started off as something else, but then I
It's right there.
switched it.
He's whistling all the tunes of all your favorite 80s shows.
Right? Maybe.
Yes.
I got that
Brand
one.
new life.
Tony got it.
Brandon Left.
That's who's the boss.
Okay, what are you doing now?
But
Okay.
enough of. I could do this all day. So surely you have something
The
to
bird
say.
shakes it off. Like, what am I doing?
Stop pressing him.
Let's get
Stop
down.
pressing him. It's getting awkward.
Let's get down to serious bird business.
Let him talk a little bit. Let him talk a little bit.
Just play cool, bird. Just play cool.
Bird. I don't know where we are. Do you know the name of the land that we are in here?
He says. I don't know why I wasn't going to use a reverb there. You are in the lion's realm.
The Lion's Realm. Can you take me to where there are some people, please?
Yes, but it's very far. Very
Okay.
far.
Oh, how far? How long journey?
Doesn't sound that bad.
The better part of a day.
2 years. right. Yes, I said 2 years, but better part of the day.
Thank you, Bird. And what is your name?
Spataro.
My name is Hogar. Yes.
Big whoop.
Come on.
Good for you.
So,
Don't translate after I've translated. Do your best.
Can you please take me to a town or to the nearest people? Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you, Bird Spataro.
He flies away. You never see him again.
Ignore the bird.
Ignore the bird. Follow the river. Okay, so you begin to follow the bird into the distance. I love the story already. Amazing.
Great.
Amazing. We now go to Abyssia. Abyssia, for the last few weeks, you've been with your mom. Up in the realm that is between the sky and space. And I say these words because that is often how it's described, between sky and space. Your mother, as you get to know her, is, as you might hope, is very kind. And if you had a guess amongst this community, there's probably simply a few thousand of these angels. And they live on these beautiful floating, almost like terraniums. What's the word?
Terranium.
Yeah,
Terrarium.
Terrarium?
Terrarium.
Yes. Obviously not encapsulated, but they seem to be in some sort of its own atmosphere, like floating around. And
Each
they're all...
little like home, or
Say again?
each little like home, like each individual.
No, it's not like a home per. It's more like one is a few miles big, another one is just a mile
Oh,
big,
okay.
and one is 10 miles. And all they just rock. It's almost like meteors or that have gotten caught into the gravitational pull, if this was a science fact, and it's just going around. But on it is all this bloom and flora and trees and all sorts of different things. So it's very beautiful. Your mother spends each day pretty much the same. And we'll start right there. Still in your current ethereal form, you've been allowed to stay with your mother, who seems to have a simple life. During the day, she and all of her kind make their way to a high rock floating in the sky closest to the sun, Andar, and they pray to him, using the words, between sky and space. The community then comes together to eat amongst what seems like a beautiful gardens, wild, disjointed amongst the floating rocks, as I described. Then all begin their daily work. Your mother helps delivering food, making sandwiches, and... No, I'm just kidding. You don't do that. I'm just messing with you.
My job.
You will be the sandwich maker now.
Sealed.
She actually does like a bit of sewing. She helps people gather supplies. She even does a bit of hunting. And she also does a bit of writing in a book all day. The entire civilization seems to be working on just basically what they need to survive and in what suits their way of life, it seems. You follow her through her days, and it's peaceful. For a very long time, you haven't had any kind of message or feeling from Hogar like you had before. And it only happened that last time, and that was it. You can roleplay. What would you like to do? Charles Morrison gives weekly reroll to Rob.
Thank you.
But only the bird.
Yeah, only has one word.
Good.
Only
good.
Spataro.
Spataro. Is everyone else ethereal or just myself?
Just you.
Okay. And do I remember vividly or more vaguely about the everything with Hogar? Like, does it seem more distant as time goes by, or?
You worry about him, but it seems far away. It seems like the world below is like, it's almost like, let's just leave it with the world below, because up here, it's no signs of that. You feel the connections to your friends, and you're wondering where they are, but this is the first time you're feeling a very generalized sense of peace. The most peace that you felt. I mean, besides, you were in a place that was like that. But that seemed to be more of a design of your own making, where this place has its own aura, its own feel, and uniquely, the feeling of Andar so close. So it's very different than what you felt before in the past, even in the ego realm, in your death.
Okay. So we're out. I'm with my mother now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Mother, how did this place come to be?
It always was, since early on, since it was created. I believe the story of these rocks, this home between sky and space, began with the moon and Andaria, violently, I believe. But has become our home. We were created by the Queen, as I mentioned to you, to serve Andar. This is our purpose. We do such in peace.
How do we serve him directly?
We pray. Sometimes we cultivate light. Sometimes it is difficult for light to get down to the surface. We help.
How?
The clouds. Part them when need be.
How can we do that now?
Unfortunately, Dragano has great control over Andaria. Andaria is but a small fragment of what she was before.
I know. The light of Andar. I felt it. I've been with him. I know its strength, its power.
Yes. Unfortunately, it cannot help in the situation, for it is not Dragano capturing Andaria. It is more as if he has overtaken her. So Andar's light merely reaches Dragano. He is the planet. He is the world.
But she is still there.
I believe so as well. And I can sense her in you.
Is there any way that I could...
My dear, don't be frustrated. You are here with great purpose.
What? I feel helpless.
All in due time. But it will not be this day, or maybe not even a day soon. But your purpose will be revealed. It is why you are here, I am sure of it.
What can I do in the meantime? When you pray to Andar, exactly, where do those prayers do?
Well, everyone prays in their own time. I simply thank him. I thank him for looking over you and your father and the rest of our family.
Then I shall pray to him as well.
I'm sure he would enjoy it. Go around. Talk to others if you wish. You are allowed to be amongst us now. Everybody is aware of your presence. Tonight, I have something special that I prepared for you.
Thank you. I'm very happy to be spending this time with you.
As am I.
Okay. Meet you here later?
Come to the praying rock, as we did in the morning.
Okay.
I'll see you then.
Bye, Mother.
Okay, we're gonna head over back to Tom.
All right. rolled my sleeves up. It's serious business now.
You begin to walk on your second day, and you're walking up the mountain, and the snow is getting deeper and deeper, and it's getting hard to walk, and that is becoming a problem. The cold is hitting you. Your extremities are becoming numb, and the time seems to be into the cracks of like your personality, and you feel like it's getting to you. Again, you walk for more than half of a day. You're making progress, and all those things are struggling. And there's a point where something happens that you weren't quite ready for. Everybody begins to get dizzy, blurring. And as you're walking, you're looking down, as you may do, and you see your very physical form splitting. It's like one hand from another, from another, from another. And you split out into 6 parts, walking alongside each other, doing slight variations from each other. You start to notice it, looking at the others, and they start to notice you.
I guess the first thing I do is I try and will them back into me.
Roll. Will check.
Yeah. 8.
Okay, so you try to establish some kind of dominance and persevere over it. It does not work.
I look at them all. Do any of them look younger or older than me?
No, they look exactly the same age.
I said as we. This place is splitting us apart. We must reform. It's like we all concentrate. Do it together.
Okay, you say that to all the others, and you look around and kind of see their reactions. And the reactions seem to be kind of different for each one. Everyone, I want you to pay attention for a second. I'm going to call out 5 different feelings. And these are the 5 different versions of Finndelar that have joined him. The first one who calls one will be the one you get. You will each play one of those versions. Here is the 5, and then you can call it out. Which one do you want? Curious, anger, hope, suffering, reason. Once again, it's curious, curiosity, anger, hope, suffering, reason. Call out the one you want. You'll all be playing one of them.
Curious.
Hope.
Curious.
Suffering.
Guess I got reason.
That's the worst.
Jeez.
The man you agree with the least is your reason. Which actually, maybe that's the most appropriate.
It's true. I am fracturing right now.
Yes. Yes. Okay, so now you're all playing it. One just for the audience. Let's go to Rob. Who are you?
I'm Finndelar's suffering.
I'm Finndelar's hope.
Let's go to Vin.
I am Finndelar's reason.
I'm Finndelar's curiosity.
I am Finndelar's anger.
Okay, so you are walking, and you guys can all get the role play. You know everything that Tom knows. Okay?
All right.
That Finndelar knows.
This is terrible. I hate snow, cold. This journey's awful.
It's very good for the collection.
What are we even doing here?
I think we are here. I know we are here. Trying to figure out a way to undo all this. Chronomancer wouldn't have brought us here for any reason. One of the things I'm trying to do is figure out what, and I have an inkling, but what is the question that we know the answer to? We're going to ask him a question. I'm going to ask. We're going to ask. I don't know exactly how this is going to work.
Do you think we should already have the question?
We should have instead just freeze to death out here. Already, it's happening.
Oh. We won't freeze to death. We can see the tower. We'll get to the tower. At worst, we'll lose a finger or 2.
You should have just told me
That's
that
right.
question. It's so frustrating.
Why can't we just fly to the tower if we're within range?
I thought about that. I thought about that earlier, but I remembered that outside the tower there's like a magical field, and from what I remember, like magic works very odd around here. I was afraid of like doing something and there's nobody around to save me if something goes bad. Of course, now there is, I guess.
Could it be the
course.
strange magic from the tower that split us into 6?
That's my guess. That's my guess.
Well, this is chronomancy, so it's possible we are different times as well.
We all look the same. Look the same.
Like you've been copied just a minute ago.
Right. When I saw chronomancy here in the past, it was a younger version, an older version, different timelines, the same person. We look,
But
we look the same person in different aspects.
Your very aspect has been split. We are doomed.
We all
We're not
look
Be
very
like
good.
this forever.
We're not
As you
doomed.
said, this is all happening
Don't
at
be
the same
silly.
time.
We're not doomed forever.
Okay. I don't think that we're doomed forever. I think that we can, if we work together, we can either undo this or make the world a much better place by having 6 of us. So either way, it's no loss.
You mean 6 of me?
Yes.
Of
You.
me.
Me.
Us. All right, come on. We have to just pick a pronoun and go with it.
Together.
All right. I'm most uncomfortable with hope.
We're learning a lot.
All right. So, all right. First things first. I think there's a possibility that we could, if we work together, if we want to do this, that we could push ourselves back together. I think we could will it to happen.
Are we like translucent or anything? Like, or are we like solid?
You seem solid.
I reach over to whichever the one closest to me is. I just kind of like.
You make contact.
We do seem to be solid matter.
You'll be fine.
The cold has made me sensitive.
What is he again?
Suffering.
Sorry.
I thought it would be more of like an emotional toll of like all the loss, but it's no, it's cold.
He's physically suffering right now.
Why does the cold seem to bother you more than it bothers the rest of us?
It bothers you. When all your skin begins to peel off of your bones, it'll bother you.
Me.
You see a figure walking up, and the figure is seemingly coming down the mountain. It is not the Chronomancer, but it is a wizard.
Does he look familiar?
He does. The way he walks makes you feel like you know him.
Does his hair stand out? Oh,
No.
It's snow.
No.
It's not the ginger wizard.
No.
Stop. Look over there. Does everyone recognize that? The walk seems familiar to me.
Oh, yes.
Can we?
Who is it? You can guess.
Wexel?
No.
That's what I was gonna say. Tomb Mage?
No.
Aurella?
No.
Onyx.
No.
Raphael?
No.
I got nothing.
25 experience for the person who guesses it.
Tomb
no.
Mage?
No.
I said
Finndelar's dad.
Pat hell.
No.
My dad.
No. Charles Morrison. No.
Huh.
Dude. Wow.
Wizard. That was a lot of good guesses just now.
Wizard.
A wizard.
Did I say wizard?
A wizard. You did.
I actively try not to say it.
No, you didn't say
Oh.
wizard.
You said wizard.
If I'm in a
You
rant,
said wizard.
I will say wizard.
It's your wicked wizard.
Is it one that we all know? Like,
Yeah. It is not Finndelar. Great guess, Derek. It is
Oh.
I
not
was gonna
Finndelar.
say that. I was just gonna say that.
Great
Derek.
guess.
Relic? Was Otto?
Nope.
Was Otto a wizard?
Arcanum.
Otto does no magic, but it's not Otto.
Arcanum.
It's not Arcanum.
Alabaster, a wizard?
No.
No, he's a,
The keeper?
Is it?
The
It's some,
cleric.
okay.
Is it
It's
the
someone.
keeper?
It's someone from the original
No.
Celestial War. Not or someone from
Vistilius
Arcus.
March.
Yeah.
No, he's dead.
Yo,
Sorry.
how would he look familiar to us?
Everyone knows him.
Everyone.
Everyone in my
3 last
neighborhood.
guess. You have 30 seconds.
From the original.
The gun wizard from.
Nope.
Nah.
2 guess.
I was pulling out more deep, a little deep cut.
That's a good guess, but
Wizard.
15 seconds.
Uh,
For 25 experience
Queen
points.
Frigg?
Aurelius.
No.
Oh, that was a
2,
good guess.
1, 0. No. It is the seer.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, that guy.
Wow.
The seer makes his way down on his staff, and you see something very different about him. Yes, he has eyes. He can see.
Oh.
Hello,
Hello?
Finndelar. Yes.
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 Very good.
Yes.
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 Walk with me. Well, all of you.
You have
Yes.
eyes.
Yes.
Is he younger?
Yeah. So I'm assuming all this is a role play.
He gets to be younger.
I am aware of the future for my eyes. It is all right.
There's an X-day on the eyes day.
Take it all in.
And you will know that not seeing our grim future is the greatest gift you could have.
Jeez.
It's not all good.
Well, isn't...
Let us continue walking. The cold
Yes.
is very strong.
It's true.
When is this?
This is before.
I asked this out loud.
You see him cast a spell, and you see all these little fires appear. And the fires float near all of you and kind of make heat for you as you're walking.
Thank you. See.
I legit
Right
ask,
now,
like,
there's
when
glare in my eyes.
when is this? Where?
What an excellent question. When is this? Is it now, the future, the past? Perhaps it is all those answers. Whether you know it or not, you are walking the path. Whether you know or not, you are deciding whether to choose. He's bringing you up the mountain as you're walking up.
Deciding whether to choose what?
More riddles. Just what we need.
You are to choose what the question is.
All right.
Question to which the answer is yes.
Indeed.
Do one of us, well, do all of us know this question?
All of you are seeking the question.
Yes. And we're
Exactly.
going to find it.
Yeah.
Tom's like, forget this one. Leave this one behind.
Can't go on without hope, sorry.
It's true. It's true. All right. All right. Ain't afraid.
Unfortunately,
Behind, I guess.
hope floats.
All right. All right.
You begin walking. He stays with you for quite some time. You can roleplay, ask questions if you wish, or ignore him completely.
Yeah, yes. Do you have any idea what happened to us? That I seem to.
You are facing something that I've gone through myself. You have some sort of problem you need to resolve with many parts of you.
I'm supposed to actually.
You're not supposed to do anything you do not want to do.
Fair enough.
Not walking up this.
You are the one who has these splits, these grievances with yourself.
Yes.
You've been through a lot at this point.
I would say so. Yes.
I love how it's called the splits. You have the splits.
Well, I'm not doing the splits.
Better than the other thing.
You've been through this too?
I have.
And how did you resolve the issue?
I shall not answer that for you. That is not the way it works.
So
It is a part of the path, and it will lead you to the question. If you cannot reveal the question, well, then time will simply change.
Everybody
Also, the
loves
clothes
messing with
that you are
time.
wearing will go out of style.
And then 20 years come back.
Twin Peak joke that Tom loves.
So, all right. Okay. This is clearly some kind of arcane metaphysical therapy session where I need to,
Resolve your inner self.
I guess, right? I mean,
Finndelar, you can not resolve these issues with yourself and still come up with the question. This is just what's happening from you. No one has caused this moment except for you. This is your path.
all right, right.
Now you're telling me I did this to myself?
Somebody sound like me angry?
Do all of us need to work together to arrive at the question?
There is no need. You are not being tested. You have caused this.
Right.
This is time.
Neither. Okay. All right. You mentioned something, though, and I just want to make sure I'm understanding this correctly. If, when it comes time to ask the question that I know the answer to, if I don't have a question, then the timeline...
I believe Andaria would be in grim state. But you will know the question.
All right.
No pressure.
All right. All right.
Well, what question could have the answer yes that could possibly get us out of this?
That's last night. You know this. I'm talking to you. You were there. You were there as me. But whatever. Last night when I wasn't sleeping, right? That was a lot of where my head was at. Do I ask a question that I want a yes answer to? Right? That I need a yes answer to.
The question is written now on this paper.
Or do I ask a question, I guess, that I hope, right, that I can get a yes answer to? What did I think when the Chronomancer came for me? Right, that's what I was pondering. Like, what did I think? What is? Why are we here? Are we just here because someone asked us to come, and we just followed blindly, like happened a lot when we first started adventuring? Or are we here because we think that there's something that we can do? And so that's the track that my brain was on, and I kept, I guess, butting up against different things that were stopping me from like completing a train of thought. My anger,
So
right? My curiosity, whatever.
I have a question to you. The tower is in one piece at this point, right?
Mhm.
The tower is like, this is before the fall of the tower, like it gets destroyed.
You don't know when it was before. I can't tell you
What
when
I'm saying is
where
like
you
that's what it looks like. It looks like it's
You
not,
look up, you see a tower.
It's not destroyed yet. Is my point.
I can't answer. I won't ask you if it's destroyed yet. I will tell you. You look up and you see a tower.
In good condition.
You can't even.
Looks fine.
We're not.
As
Yeah.
much as you could see it in the blizzard.
Near mint.
Near mint.
Okay.
Ooh.
Because that was going to take my train of thought to a place.
The seer add to the fact that if we do not ask the right question, if I don't ask the right question, then Andaria would be
In a more dire
in
state
more
somehow.
dire
than
state. So
she
so it has to be connected.
Yeah.
Maybe we can ask a question like you had said that we want the answer to be yes to. And maybe by asking the right question, somehow we can make the answer be yes and change reality to the way we want it to be.
I think you're on the right track, but I feel like it's not as simple as like asking a question like, "Hey, can Drogano not have escaped?" Like I like changing reality. I think it's asking these things. There's always a price to be paid, right? There's always a price to be paid, and it's asking. That's where I'm at. Is, and I think, now whatever, I think that's why you two are here. Because I'm a little bit, whatever. Sometimes I wonder, like, haven't I paid enough? Right?
When will it be done?
When will it be done? I never wanted any of this. Right? And all we do.
Even now, it is up to us. The Chronomancer came, took
Well-
us away. Those two idiots didn't want anything to do with them.
They're not idiots. One of them says, they're not idiots. But yeah, again, why is it us? But
Because we have the hope, and look what happens when we get through it.
Maybe we are here to reclaim the book.
maybe. Maybe. All right. I don't know. I looked up the sky last night, right? And saw it wasn't purple. Then we see Seer here. He's young. Now, I know time is different here. And this year made reference to the fact that, like, maybe we're outside of time. but maybe we've already traveled back in time. Where before, I don't know, before any other time we've traveled together. That may give us opportunity to do something that may give us more opportunity to do things.
Maybe that's the question. Maybe it's if there's something that we could do specifically to stop this. If you can go back and do it.
Maybe.
Unfortunately, our paths go in different directions now. I must leave you. But we will see each other again.
Yes, we will.
Thank you, Sierra.
You will walk in the shadow of a very powerful line. I envy where you are. I will see you soon.
He walks away and
You know, I've never done that to anyone. I just want you all, like, you know, I've never just done,
you know.
Never just a mysterious goodbye on like
Tom's
some cryptic riddle.
Tom's not the mysterious type wizard. He's just like, I'm here to like screw things up or kill people, and that's how we're going.
Maybe that's the problem. I should be more of a mysterious riddle wizard.
Richard Wilde.
I mean, yes
Such a
and
rude
no.
exit. you
Richard
know,
Wilde
they
wants to say the question has to be something that can only be answered as yes. That's his thought.
Maybe. I'm starting to form a question that I think is appropriate, but I don't know. Now you have, that's what you wrote down. That's what I have to hit.
Oh yeah, it's one specific question, or you know, and you can answer it different ways, but it's one question.
And at what point do we have to ask the question?
We'll find out.
You can't. I can't say the future.
How many
I think
weeks
you
do we
said-
have to figure
No,
this
what I'm saying is, like, I thought he said like he gave you a point, like where
He said, "I'll know when I
When
get
you
there.
get to
I'll
the
know."
tower.
Okay, all right. I
At,
thought
at
it
the
was-
tower.
Yeah.
At the tower.
right.
Yeah.
Do we have enough information right now to know what the question is?
I'm not. I want to answer that question.
Is there
Dan's
anything?
so committed. He's
is
still
there
in
anything?
character.
He's curious.
He's still a curious Finndelar.
Is there anything else occurring around us at the moment?
Right now, no.
Can you answer the question of what questions you can answer?
What?
Huh?
I will not answer that question.
That's like a Schrodinger's box type of scenario right there.
All right. Let me. Let's talk it out. I guess. Whatever.
I'm gonna stop you right here, and we're gonna head over to.
Okay. We talk it out.
Yeah. We're gonna head over to Relic.
We come back. Everything's resolved.
We asked the question. We're through.
Relic, you arrive in the Red City. You're ahead of 3,000 Crystalborn. They're all with you, and they just follow you, just like puppies following their owner. Like, not sure where we're here, what we're doing. Some people get it, some people don't. Some people just following you. Again, all levels of sentience. You arrive outside, and immediately you see guards are calling out to each other and getting ready for some sort of assault. You see a guard ride out with another guard in tail on horseback, and they ride out to you. He goes, "Halt there! You cannot enter the city with this many troops. Who are you?"
I am Relic, and I am here for my people.
"You are delivering the Crystalborn to the Red Knight."
I'm taking the Crystalborn from the Red Knight. It will not be used for your war machines and slavery purposes.
He stops. The other guard catches up with him. They kind of share some quick words. "Sir, if you have gripe with the Red Knight, you must take it up with him at a later time. He is not here. He has left for Eastwatch."
Then send out my people, and we will be on our way.
"I do not have such an authority, sir, nor do I believe you have that authority, sir."
Who are you to claim ownership to my people?
"I am a captain of the South Wall, sir. And I will tell you that I cannot and will not allow you to take anything from this city. Your army of 3,000 Crystalborn here will not repel the Red Knights of the Red Kingdom. Do not try anything. You will go in peace."
I look about the walls to see like what the deal is.
There's lots of knights up there.
Is there any type of like artillery up there? What's it look like?
I would say that it's not at 100%. You feel like they're at like 40% capacity.
All right, but what
Strength-wise.
am I looking at? Like armaments? Is it just like guys with bows and arrows? Is there cannons? Is it like
There are a few cannons, not that many. You can see from far away on like some high points, buildings and fortresses, there are trebuchets, catapults, things like that.
Trebuchets and catapults.
Yeah. Very different things.
Do I see any, like, when he opened up the gate, right? With, like, when he came out to the gate, do I see any of my people inside?
No.
They're right behind the gate.
Well, you never know. You never know. Somebody might be milling about. When was the last airship that I saw, like, maybe come in?
A few days ago.
A few days ago?
Yeah.
But there was definitely, like, one that I know of?
Yeah.
Okay.
You will send my people out, or we will be coming in.
I will not, sir. If you wish to use force, you are invited to do so. The Red Knight will repel you.
The same way he repelled us out in the desert.
Sir will not exchange words with you about something I do not know anything about.
Then send out my people.
I will send nothing but death.
And I blast him. I just blast him as soon as he says that.
Go for it.
Oh my
Use your
God.
points.
I will. It's a 15 on the attack for the arcane blast, and I will. I forgot what I was doing here.
Blasting the guy.
Yeah, no, I know.
6 seconds.
All right,
6.
5. 15 on what's it called?
3.
It is him and another guy next to him, right?
Yes.
I will hit both of them with the firestorm. The 20-foot radius blast.
Okay. Go for it. Is it combat or is it?
Fire. I believe
Is that-
firestorm's the area effect. It's just
Okay. So it's not listed under. Where's it listed under? What kind?
it's on the combat.
Okay. So just roll combat.
15.
Okay. Sorry. Okay. So you firestorm them, hits both of them easily. You can deal your damage. Don't touch Dan's dice.
5. Nope.
No matter what you do.
I was going to, and then I stopped myself.
They're the most cursed
Yeah, you did.
item in any world.
9 damage, and I will give it an inner power for 8 more points, so 17 fire damage on him.
Hits both of them, kills the horses, knocks them on the ground. Immediately takes off the helmet. The other guy just starts running, and you see like his eyes are burned, and just starts running inside. No threats, no yells.
And I just give Rono the signal, like.
Okay, so Rono's like, begin the assault. You see the crystal, they start following him in. Okay, guys, we're gonna do this battle.
Yes.
This is happening.
All right.
This is the thing. It's a D6 battle we're gonna do right now. They are heavily defended. They're gonna have a huge plus. So, Rob, you're on stats,
Okay.
and what we're gonna do is we're gonna do it by. I don't want to take forever. We're gonna do it at 100 at a clip. Okay, they have about 2,000 forces that repel them right here. That's within the realm of the city that could be in this battle. He has 3,000. I'll roll a thing later to see if reinforcements run. That's what we have now. Plus, they're behind walls and such, but they have. Yeah, the rest of them, you don't only want magical powers. The rest of them are just combat. So I'm gonna give them a +3.
+3 to the knights.
+3 to the knights. Yep.
Wow.
Okay, ready?
And I'm rolling. Who are we rolling?
Would you rather not roll and just concentrate on stats, or it doesn't matter?
It doesn't matter. But who are we rolling? And who are you rolling? You're.
I'm gonna be the knights.
And we're. Armed.
Unless actually you choose. Who do you feel you want to
If
be
I
right
can
now?
use Dan's dice, I'll be rolling for Vinny.
We'll be Crystalborn, and you can be the knights.
Okay, so you're rolling Crystal Born.
Oh, we're the Crystalborn? Okay.
Okay,
You're
roll
getting a
Crystal-
+3.
Okay.
I'm getting a +3. Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
There you
I
go.
don't win ties.
Okay, I'll start it off.
Wow.
Here we go.
5.
6.
19.
Knights win.
6.
6. Tie. Roll again.
6.
6. Tie again.
Jeez Louise.
6.
1.
Knights win.
6.
9.
What the hell?
I get a 6 +3. I rolled high. I can't help it. 8.
6.
I win. Knights win. Dan. 6.
5.
Knights win. 7.
2.
Oy, oy, oy.
Knights win.
How many is this? Hold
6.
600.
So, yeah, I won each
Right.
one, I think.
6 before this one.
Yeah,
6.
you win. You win.
All right.
Yeah.
He's cheering for Relic.
6.
1.
Knights win. 6.
2.
Knights win.
Oh my God.
9. The Knights win.
Re-roll it.
Oh, we roll it. Okay, right, it did. 7.
Oh my
It's a plus 3 and a D6. It's pretty overwhelming.
Yeah.
They have the high ground.
7. I win. Knights win. 7.
6.
Knights win.
No.
Do any of my people on the inside start attacking?
Remember, you're taking feeble people. You have 3,000 force, but they're fresh. They don't know what's going on. They just know maybe I
know.
swing my fists.
4.
Do any of them get to
7.
the gates at all?
I'll tell you in a little bit. 7. So you had 4. Knights win.
3.
4. That was the one to beat. 4.
That was the one.
9. I win. Knights win.
Oh, it's me.
4 is my lowest roll.
Oh my
Oh,
God!
I thought it was off the table this way.
Oh, come on.
It's a
Yeah,
6.
That
No,
counts.
it's not a 6. It's a
You're
1.
criticizing my rolling style.
Oh my
That's
God.
that's
He's got
okay.
a box.
I know, but I just kind of
It's a
flung
one.
it.
so far away.
You
yeah,
have a
well,
whole huge table.
Yeah, come on.
Anyway, you even have a little place for your dice to
I
roll.
know. I'm
And
not fighting you on it.
Around
I'm
that
not
place, it
fighting
has
you on it at all.
walls.
All I said was I thought that was
And
on
you
the table.
just fling the die.
I just kind of threw it.
It's kind of his tactics in the battle.
Knights win. Oh, 4. My lowest roll.
1. Wow.
Oh my God.
Jesus.
Knights
2.
win. Knights win.
3.
5. Knights win. So we'll start right there. What do we have here?
I have it 19-1 in favor of the
Whoa.
Knights.
So there's 1,900 knights, and there is 1,100 of the Crystalborn. You now reach the walls. Okay. At this point, I will eliminate some of their bonuses. I will bring it down to a 2. Because they still have a huge wall. What are your tactics? Give me something really good, and I'll take it down to a 1.
Okay. The front gate. The first thing I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna arcane blast the hell out of it, like
Okay.
just blow it off the hinges.
Okay.
And then I personally am gonna start picking off the cannons and any type of artillery that might be on the walls.
Okay. And what are they doing?
They're gonna funnel, funnel to the gate. I mean, there's only one way in, right? It's just the gate.
Yeah.
I'm gonna blast the gate and then get them in. Hopefully get them in.
Okay. So I'm still gonna give a +2. To give you a little bonus, when you go, we'll just roll evenly versus each other. That's your bonus from you.
We're plus.
So we're up to Brooke. Here we go. 5.
6.
You win. 4.
5.
You win.
Yay! This is to me.
6. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. There's no bonus for you. 4. There's no bonus against you.
5.
You win.
Wow.
Oh wow! So once they close the distance, 5.
1.
Oh my
That
God.
guy is garbage.
Oh my God! Straight up, go outside
really
and throw
is
it into traffic.
garbage.
Throw it in.
6.
Oh my
Tied.
God.
Roll again.
2.
7.
I tried.
Knights win. Rob. Go around one more time.
4.
8. Knights win. 7. Knights
4.
win.
How many 6s you rolling?
I roll a bunch. I have 3. Do you have 4?
Oh.
4.
Okay.
Crystalborn win.
Ah,
5 is just what I rolled.
What is this?
No bonus 5.
I am gonna use a power roll on that. 6.
You have to call a power roll in advance.
Oh, I thought you could use it after.
That's a re-roll if you want to try it after.
No, it's just a power roll.
You have to roll it. You have to have
Right,
power
it's
roll.
in
Use power roll.
advance. Power rolls in advance.
all right.
You can re-roll it.
All right, there
You
you
can
go.
force
Yeah.
my re-roll, which
So
is probably
I
your best thing.
I don't have a re-roll. I just have a power roll.
Oh.
That's why
Yeah,
I
you
thought you
gotta
could
save
use
it.
it. All right, so power roll. 7.
Wait, didn't you just roll a die before?
Yeah, he re-rolled it.
Did you say re-roll it?
Oh, you tried.
If you want to use a reroll.
He didn't use a
Yeah.
re-roll.
Did you use a re-roll right now?
I don't have a re-roll. I just
Right,
have a
so
power
you can't
roll.
re-roll it.
He has
I don't.
a
Yeah, but I'm saying
power
so I
he
have
had
a
a
power roll.
4.
So I had
It
a
is a
4,
re-roll.
and I used the power roll.
But you didn't use a power roll because you didn't declare it ahead of
Oh,
time.
I thought I could use
no,
the
so
power
you-
roll.
No, your main die stands because you made a
Okay, so
mistake.
it's a 4.
Right. Correct.
Okay, that's, all right. So
It's a loss. Dan. 5.
Oh God.
5.
So roll again.
Wow.
7. You lose.
can't even win it.
3.
8. You lose. Knights win.
Well,
Where
three.
do we stand?
Okay, so it's 6-4. Knights, so we're down to 1,500 Knights versus 500 Crystalborn.
How many?
500?
How's that possible? I had.
You lost.
Yeah, you had
Yeah.
1,100.
We went
at
on
the
3
wall.
times, 6, 12, 18. Yeah,
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Wow.
Okay, so I'm going to give you the gate. Gate knocks down. You destroy the gate. You destroy the cannons on this area. If you want to proceed, you're going to go 1 for 1. Actually, you are going hand to hand with them.
I get the bonus.
I'll give you a +1 in your favor.
Yeah, I'll go. I'll go.
Here we go.
That's what I'm here for.
+1.
Let's start over with him
7.
and Rono.
Plus
5. Knights, Crystalborn win.
7.
1. You win.
2.
2.
2.
3.
Oh my
Knights
God.
win. Oh man, that hurts.
Can I do something as
Power roll.
Relic in here?
What are you gonna do?
If I see any of the leaders, like any command, I'm just targeting the command.
You're in the benefit right now. The +1. You're just like you're
Okay.
protecting everybody from the ridiculous stuff, basically.
Okay.
You're done. I rolled a 5.
Okay. So I will power roll this one then.
All right, so
Okay.
you got 3.
5.
Wait, no, you got +1.
Oh, 6. Thank you, Dan.
You got it.
Come on. Rolls here.
3.
Yay!
5.
Hey. 4.
Wait, we have a +1?
Yes.
Or no?
+1.
6.
All right.
What are we up to?
Knights are down to 1,000. It's 1,000 to 400.
If you defeat these knights, you will be able to take back a whole bunch of Crystalborn. Wow. And how? So to what? 400?
400.
Oh, wow, you only lost 1.
We lost 1 in that last go round.
Okay, you're proceeding.
Yes.
Okay.
More bonuses?
No,
Plus two?
it's the same because it hasn't changed here.
Right.
If you go another round, I'll change it in your favor. If you survive another round. Here we
Wait, it's +1?
go. Still +1.
+1.
For us, okay.
Rob, here we go. 5.
2.
5. Knights win.
4.
4. 2.
7.
Crystalborn wins. I rolled a 1.
I rolled a 2. I am trying hard.
7. Yes.
5. You got it. 2.
Oh, God.
3.
Yeah.
Wow.
5.
Wow.
Wow.
Yes.
Oh my
Even
God.
Okay, it is close now. It is 500 to 300.
500 knights and 300 Crystalborn.
Yeah.
Continuing.
And I get the +2 now,
Oh,
right?
you got a +2.
I got
Let it
it.
roll.
That's it.
Here we go.
Okay, +2.
I have a 1.
4. All right.
I have a 3.
6.
Wow, this may
How many
happen.
knights are there?
Yeah, I win.
It is
Guy
now
rolled at 8.
300 to 300. Dead even.
You win that one.
Tom, just
I won. Another win.
What are we down to? Is that it?
300 Crystalborn versus 200 Knights. 2 more wins, and the Crystalborn take it.
Okay, after those 3.
I
Yeah,
turn
after those 3.
I
Okay.
turn. I go.
Surrender now.
I tell them surrender now. See if they do.
Nobody answers you.
No?
They just keep
Okay,
fighting.
Come on.
That,
Just
that
win
would,
these
that
next
would never happen in the Red
Win
Knight.
these next 2 and it's over.
4.
1.
Okay, it's all up
It's all up to
to
Dan.
Mr.
No
Mush.
pressure. Mr. Mush.
You roll first.
I'm going to use a reroll.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
5.
Uh-oh.
That's 6.
Oh!
Nobody doubts my D6 rolling.
Everyone doubts your decision.
Only time and experience have caused that. You made-
Put in the freezer.
It's got to be retired.
Wow. So
It was worth it.
The battle ends, and there's how many Crystalborn left?
there are 300 Crystalborn left.
So one of them is Rono. Actually, we won't count Rono in that to make the math easy. So it's Rono, you, and 300 Crystalborn.
Oh my God.
And
That's rough.
the knights have been
quiet.
decimated. Townspeople in the distance are just running. They're abandoning, their houses. They're picking up their children.
I don't want anybody attacking any civilians. That's not what we're here for.
Roll D20. If you roll a 1, that happens
They
because they're
misunderstand
enraged.
you.
All right.
Because there are some that don't have that.
13.
So you make your way to the nearest castle. If you remember, there are 6 castles amongst the whole thing. This 2,000 Knights was considered a part of that. They just pull everybody out. You make your way into the castle with almost no resistance. There's guards, but you still have 300 men at the end of the day. You make your way in, and you find 1d10,000 Crystalborn.
How you want me to roll this?
With a 1d10.
4 times.
Just once.
4.
Okay.
I got nothing to reroll, so I can't reroll.
Okay, it's in. Okay, you find 4,000 Crystalborn. Some of them get up. They're all in like a sub-basement underneath the fortress. And someone come up to you. And one of them walks up to him. What's his name? What did he name himself?
Daroga.
Say it again.
Daroga.
I am Daroga. Are you here to lead us?
I am here to free you.
Are we not the property of the Red Knight?
The Red Knight does not own us. Does not own anybody.
But we are made for him.
Are you free thinking? Are you able to think for yourself?
I believe so.
Then you do not. Then you are not the property of anyone.
But where would we go? We are here in the Red Knight's lands.
We will head east to the mountains in Sunken City where the nobles reside.
My math may be weird. My geography may be messed up.
Am I saying it wrong? Is it west?
Isn't it west?
Is it west? I get the map screwed up all the time.
He doesn't say that. He wouldn't know that.
Is it
East it is.
well, where's it?
Rono's like, I believe it's west.
I'm in west.
Ignore the relic. Go with west.
I'm going magic.
He did that. I was like, wow.
not the
I was like,
navigator.
he's just going to change it. Okay, go for it.
Wow.
I thought it was.
They're east. The Red Knight is east.
I get that.
You
screwed
thought-
up.
City's east
I
of
get
like
that screwed up
everything.
all the time.
You
mean
thought,
west.
you thought west was right, probably. What's the problem?
Whatever.
Okay, so they agree to go with you. You guys, I take it you leave the kingdom or you do something else?
We take stuff with us.
What stuff do you take?
We will take.
Everyone's shoes and
want your
glasses.
stuff.
I take their shoes. They can't go anywhere without their shoes.
Can't go anywhere.
Basically, just like any armor parts or weapons or anything that we could
Okay.
salvage from,
Okay, so you pull enough armor and weapons for a bunch of your guys. We don't need to go into the details. We'll say for about the 300 guys that came in.
even if like we can load carts and horses and take. Oh, probably not the horses. Just take carts.
So you
they
can do with horses.
Well, they could take. Well, the horses won't survive. My guys can pull the carts.
Exactly. You don't need the horses to ride them. You don't need to. You don't need to eat them. You don't probably want to look at them. What do you want to do?
You don't want to look at them.
I need this horse. Okay, so you take a whole bunch of supplies. You don't know what you're doing. Just taking stuff, and you leave, and you head for the Sunken City.
A drawer comes out from his stomach. Just puts
Right, just puts everything in the drawer.
Man, I
Right.
can't believe I lost 3,000 troops.
You gained 4,000.
You got 4.
I
mean,
know, but still.
It's those, the defensive position you took.
I know.
Yeah, think about what you went up against in that kind
I
of.
know.
That
You
kind
also paid dividends by really that's his seat, and you just destroyed a lot of his forces.
Forces, I know.
They help out later on.
We're gonna go to you and to you. You guys getting together. Ginty's just called a meeting. Hey guys, listen. So I just got word in that the Red City was just attacked.
Oh no.
Apparently the Crystalborn attacked, and he didn't sack the city, but he freed the other Crystalborn.
I knew it.
And I think they're on their way here.
I knew the Red Knight took this far too lightly. Crystalborn roaming around south of the city, not addressing it immediately.
How's our forces look? What do we got? We're gonna have to defend this place.
I believe that we can defend against them. But I don't know what's gonna happen. I think the Red Knight, when he finds out, he's gonna make us march into war against them. That's just my thought.
He knows his tactics, though. Certainly, he'll realize holding here will be
I
the
don't
best
know about-
chance of victory.
I don't know about that because look what happened. All of the Red Knight's fortifications were caught not prepared.
Nothing against the Red City, but certainly their defenses cannot match ours. It's
Because, the Sunken City's never been sacked before.
we've been sacked so many times. We built it up when no one
He's
could ever take it
he's
again.
trolling us from the other party.
I heard someone say something. But
Just ignore it. It's better.
well, I mean, an ambush, take them down in the fields as they approach. It's
If they can sack the Red City, maybe they can sack here.
well then. dare we negotiate? Try and negotiate with...
We can see what they want. Well, I mean, we don't have. I mean, Rhaegar is supposed to be making a shipment here of all the Crystalborn, but we're still waiting for the ship to come in.
That's what they'll be after.
Bellaman's supposed to be arriving with 2 shipments.
That's what they'll want.
Where is he? Is there has that not been word? Is coming by air?
We're still waiting. I think whatever is going on with up north with all the airships, I think it's ruined all the supply lines.
If I know Bellamon, he's heard what happened and is scurried back to Rhaegar.
No, he's probably pissed. And he's gonna yell at us probably for a long time. Maybe you. More.
We don't have to listen to Bellamon anymore. That's one of the advantages of our situation.
What do you mean we have to do whatever the Red Knight tells us to do? That's what are we gonna do? We have to let him in, talk to him, and he has the authority from the Red Knight to make the shipments go through. What are we gonna do?
Well, let him do what he wills with the shipments.
Yeah. We're concerned about the city, not the shipment.
Right. Bellamon's the reason all this happened. Just wait till he arrives.
If the ship shows up, maybe we should send
What
it
are you
away.
gonna- what are you gonna do?
Maybe we should hide it. Maybe we should send it away or hide it or something like that. If the ships show up,
You know.
Crystalborn.
Bellaman's coming with the shipments.
Oh, he is?
We have to be hiding it with
All
him
right.
on it.
Well, maybe we'll
He's
suggest that.
Crystalborn. That one we met,
Suggest it.
if they truly have ill will towards Bellamon.
Why do you sound evil?
Arky, what are you thinking about, Arky? What are you doing?
What better negotiating tool
To what?
to give them Bellamon? He's the one who caused all this trouble, not us.
You want to give Bellaman to the Crystalborn?
It's a dangerous line of thinking, I think.
We are no longer subject to Bellamon.
Listen,
That's just some business arrangement between him and the Red Knight.
Rob's losing his mind right now.
the madness is taking
I don't know.
I haven't been adventuring like the two of you, and if you want to do that, then go ahead, do it.
Perhaps
it's just that's the kind of thing that we do it. We're in.
Perhaps the madness is starting to affect you a little bit.
The madness.
Yes, you know, the madness.
The madness? Was it not
Yes.
madness that caused the Red Knight and Bellamon to animate all these suits?
Perhaps.
Madness to then march off to the east? When this threat lied within our own realm?
You got a point.
That may be.
I'm just trying to, keep things civil here.
If we can prevent any further destruction by this army until the Red Knight returns, we will have done our duty. Now, what more can the Red Knight ask for?
I love it. Yeah,
That sounds right.
Of course.
Okay, I'm gonna do everything else that is not betrayal, and you guys do the betrayal.
Well, when he puts it like that, I don't really like the sound of it.
I'm gonna leave.
We're no longer Bellamon's subjects.
Right, but we don't have to,
I left.
betray him, per se. I'm not here anymore.
He's down the hallway. I am not listening.
He's like, anything that doesn't qualify on the treason
Like-
is not me.
Jindy's not going to say anything, don't worry.
He really feeds all in.
Let's just see what Bellamon says then.
Good idea.
If Bellamon
Let's do
behaves
that.
rationally and reasonably, I'm sure it won't come to that.
I hope not.
A gnome comes in. Sir, it looks like that the Rhaegarian ships have finally arrived.
Oh, are they supposed to come today?
I guess so.
Excellent.
They
I
actually-
totally forgot, but I
there's-
guess we better see them.
But sir, there's not just 2 ships. There's 24 ships.
24 ships.
That's a lot of Crystalborn.
Oh.
They're definitely going to want them.
We're gonna cut this right here.
Ah, yes, reinforcements have arrived.
This story just took a turn.
Things just got real.
I love that Rob went to like a very dark place with that. He's like,
Yeah.
we're just gonna offer up Bellaman and be like, here you go.
We're gonna go over to back to Hogar now. Hogar, you are walking in the forest for the better part of a day with Sparrow Spataro. That came from one of the fans. So you're walking for a while, and you're spending half your time looking through the trees, and you're following the bird hopping from tree to tree, And finally, you get to a high point where you can see in the distance is probably one of the most interesting, beautiful structures that you've seen ever. And it looks like a walled fortress that isn't quite made out of stone. It looks like that it's made out of like wildlife, not wildlife, like anything from the wild, like a kind of bramble, trees, thorn bushes. It's all like, it's almost like you would create the fortress, but then recreate it just instead of stone, just use all the elements of the wild. On the top of it, you see a statue of a lion. Todd, I don't know if we have it. Do we have do you have like the anything with the Lion's Realm Forest Hold? Let me know if you do or not. You may not. I kind of don't think you do, but maybe you do. Sometimes I do things, and they do things in advance. We don't have it, okay. So, so you see a large statue of the lion on top of it, and you see there's people amongst it, like
Okay.
like living there and such. Do you wish to continue?
They're living inside the fortress?
Yeah.
Sure. I'll go down with Sparrow the Spataro the Sparrow.
Sparrow the Spataro. You make your way. You make your way another hour or two, and finally you come up to the gates, and you are in apparently a kingdom of all beastborn creatures,
Wow. How big are they?
all sizes, ranging from like 2 feet tall all the way to like 8, 9 feet tall.
All different species.
Yeah, all different species of beastborn.
Wow. Okay. So I'll walk up.
You people are immediately like, you see a little rabbit comes and he has glasses.
Hello, sir. What are you?
Hello, my name is Hogar. And what is your name?
What's his name?
Flinster.
Flinster?
I'm Flinster. I was just going out to read my book. Are you here to eat us?
No,
Stop laughing.
I'm your friend, Flinster.
I don't recognize you.
I've never been here before
Then how are you my friend?
because I don't want to hurt you,
Well, that's great.
and I need your help.
Not as great.
Well, I won't demand it of you. I'll ask you if you can help me, and if not, well, that's okay.
Great. Can I go now?
Sure.
All right.
He runs away.
I find a more formidable beastborn.
Okay, name a species.
How about a beastborn mountain lion?
Mountain lion. Okay, give me a name.
I'm trying not to use Thundercat.
Yeah, I was doing the same thing.
Lion. Oh.
It was literally coming out of my mouth, and I was like, no.
Truffle.
That should be the rabbit's name. Kinroa.
Kinroa.
Kimroa.
Kinroa.
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 Are you doing a
King
roar?
Ra.
I don't know. I guess so.
King Ra.
What?
Like Mumra with King
Ra.
Ra.
King Ra.
King Ra.
King Ra?
King Ra.
King Ra.
Okay.
Kinra.
80 references
Quinoa.
just rolling
Still got
on
the,
in.
the
Okay.
Thundercats.
We're there. King Ra.
All right.
What are you? My name is Hogar. You are made of metal. Yes. You are from where? This is very difficult to explain, but for the sake Guards! of... I am from Solst.
You see 2 guys come over, and like they're both part elephant. They're just huge.
Oh.
And they're even bigger than the ones you see before. These guys stand about 50 feet tall.
I go and just land on Hogar's shoulder just to show like I'm okay with him.
Solidarity.
Oh, potato.
The bird.
He does look at the bird. I think that
Got
does
a
help.
little bird
Yes.
friend.
does help.
Look at that.
Yes.
The guard just kind of stand there. He goes,
What is your mission here? I have no mission here. I was washed ashore on your beaches.
You were washed ashore. Simple as that.
Yes. I come with very, very dire news.
And what is that?
The city of Solst has been taken over by half-giants and vampires.
That is terrible news for the North, but as you see here, the North has no bearing on our lives. This whole world is under a state that will be decided by the Redlands.
Who is your leader here?
The Archangel is our leader.
The Archangel.
Yes.
What of the Lion?
The Lion has evolved. Hagar has gone off to lead a new world,
Yes.
like ours.
I fought side by side with the Lion.
A man of metal fought with a lion?
Well, that was before my body was made of metal.
Sir, I do not understand what you're saying to me.
You know the Lion.
Not personally.
You know the Lion's history.
I do. The lion fought in the great belly of the world.
And you don't recognize the name? Hogar?
Okay, roll d20. If you roll 15 or above, yes. No. You can re-roll me if you like.
Yeah, reroll.
I got it. 17.
Oh, all right. Nice. I was going to tell you to roll Teresa's die.
I don't have it.
Okay.
These are as powerful. They're doing fine.
Okay.
He says no at first. Goes, oh wait, Hogar. You are saying that you are a hero of Indaria.
I am Hogar of the Blackwater Bandits.
I know a bit about Hogar, not much. You say you are this. What species were you before?
Before I came back in this metal body, I was a half-giant.
The big guard just like, they don't know. They're just like, wait up. What are the names of two of your fellow heroes, Hogar?
My fellow heroes are Finndelar and Abyssia.
I shouldn't have asked that. Everyone knows these names.
And Thistle and Botaurius.
Yes, you
and
know your
Arky.
history. Yes, yes. I should ask a better question.
I wielded the sword of King Argon,
Oh, did he? You?
King Thawen,
Well, I don't know that.
Fragarash.
I never even heard of that.
Well, I know things about Hogar that you don't even know.
So you admit you're not him,
I am him.
but he's a half-giant.
You're testing me. And I passed the test.
What was the first journey of Hogar with Finndelar?
I led Finndelar across the desert. And I took him to the sunken city.
From where? What city? What city did it start from? Answer me this.
From my home.
No one help him. Oh, yes, from your home, I'm sure. If you are Hogar, you came from Giant's Island. Too easy, Metal Man.
Yes?
Where? What city did your mission, if it's you, start from? If you went from that city to the deserts, what city did it start in? If he doesn't know the answer, take him into the dungeons. By the way, out of game, this moment is amazing. I'm going to give you 20 seconds. Go.
What city?
No one help him. Don't mouth it.
I don't even know what it is.
Raise your hand if you know the answer.
Not
I
100%.
think.
I have guesses.
Not 100%?
I have an answer I would give.
Yes, I have an answer I would
The fact
give.
that no one seems to know it makes me
the city where
not
the
sure I'm
adventure
right.
started from. Like, you know, okay.
Yeah.
I think I know.
5,
Wasn't
4, 3, 2, 1. I'm going to need that answer now.
The sunken city.
No, my friend. I am sorry, but you are no Hogar. Everyone knows that it started in the Elven Kingdom of Falandor.
Yeah, found
Take him to the dungeons.
Yeah, that's what you brought him.
The bird gives you like a dirty look and flies off.
He shits on his own shoulder.
You guys started.
You met him in the
separating
forest.
From
Remember
us.
the forest around Falindor, and then he got the mission from the seer in the Elven City.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Oh, Hogar. It was a long time ago.
It was.
I don't remember a name.
A new day, a new dungeon.
All my memories are so hazy.
I think you've legitimately
Must be the
seen the
madness.
dungeon of every major city.
That's his secret goal.
It's like most like people
tourist.
people do like the world tour, like the United States tour of like baseball stadiums. Dan does like the Andarian tour of dungeons. He walks in, they stamp his book, and he's like, "You're right, I'm good."
All right.
Scratch one off the list.
There's another one.
I didn't even know there was a dungeon here. This is great.
This is amazing.
Do you validate? Another day, another dungeon.
Oh my god.
Amazing.
I can't even, man.
What's
Poor
the
Hogar.
clientele look like in the dungeon? Do I see any familiar faces?
I'm sorry, I'm on a new person right now.
Oh,
Let's moved on.
I've moved on for that situation. You are in the heavens. You spent some time going around the city, and you make your way to the Praying Rock, or do you go somewhere else? I'm assuming for you, I shouldn't do that. What do you want to do? We're gonna move ahead to after you've looked around. But if you have something you want to see, you can bring it up now.
I just wanted to ask more about like
Just do it in game, go ahead.
okay. Am I with a certain person or
You could be with anybody you want.
okay, I come up to someone.
Okay.
I don't know.
Ah,
Who I
hello.
would say- Hello. Hello.
You are Arcea's daughter, yes?
I am. Yes. Abyssia.
Ah,
And you are?
I am Nadia.
Nadia. It's very nice to meet you, Nadia.
It is wonderful to meet Arcea's daughter. We heard so much about you. You are as known here as you would be in anywhere else in the world. Perhaps even more so, that your blood comes from us. We are proud to have you down there.
That's very surprising.
Why would you say this? You think too little of yourself. You are a great hero.
Thank you.
I can only imagine what is in store for you next.
Well, you see, it's a shock that to know that my mother has been around
Yes.
and that she's been watching me is even more shock. So I guess that's what throws me for more of a surprise. Lovely at that. In speaking to my mother earlier, she had mentioned, I had asked her how these lands were formed, and she had mentioned some violent event with the moon. Do you know of this?
It is said that in the great battle between Dragano and Andar, that the floating isles were formed.
From which land did they come from? Who are they a part of?
I suppose a little of both, perhaps. It is all the same. Not a Dragano. From Andaria.
So these are the lands of Andaria.
Well, indeed. The moon is but her heart.
And it's still intact.
Yes, my dear. In the sky, it floats freely.
So these pieces of land have come from her celestial body?
Yes. And now her heart is free, floating in the realm of Andar.
That makes me very happy.
As does it all.
And very sad.
Oh.
Well, to know that there are so many that are in need still of our help.
It is a trying time for the world. But you are a hero, Finndelar. You will fix it.
I will. I will. Thank you, Nadia.
Perhaps you will sit with me today. Your mother has a very special gift for you today. And she'll be singing it in the our native language. I'll be happy to translate for you.
Thank you. Yes, I will. I will sit with you.
I believe it's in a short time if you wish to go there now. You make your way to the praying rock, and you see that's where everyone goes up to the highest rock, close to Andar. And everyone seems to be around. And when you come in, everyone kind of smiles, and like they're kind of like happy you're there, and kind of like in awe because they've heard so much about you and they've been watching and getting updates. Your mother goes over to you, hugs you, smiles, and then goes up onto the rock. She says some sort of prayer to Andar quietly to herself, and then turns around, and she begins to sing. And the singing is literally the voice of an angel. Perhaps the most beautiful thing that you can imagine. And you've sung before, and the first thing you think of is, wonder if I got my voice from my mother. She begins to sing. And as she's singing, which I will not perform, because I will not be able to hold what is in your brain right now. So she is singing the purest voice of an angel. Let us stay with that.
Convincing it?
Oh, yeah.
No.
So
she translates to you what it says, and I would like you to read it. And these are the words of the song.
Okay, fine. I'll sing it.
I was hoping you would say yes.
I got it, guys. All right.
So again, it's very beautiful. People being touched, and they're kind of looking at you, looking back to her. You can begin to read. The name of the song is the first word up top.
Butterfly. No, I'm kidding.
I was like, what? Butterfly.
See, now she's trolling.
Butterfly. Butterfly. Her heart trembled as she received first breath. Her heart brave as she took first step. Her father's grit quiet spoken. Her mother's passion yet to be awoken. Her hair like fire, her eyes full of depth, to look away almost sin, as a simple mother lost for hours within. What can a mother say about her own daughter? Blessed be Andar for the light within you. You met each challenge brave and continued. With the bow of fire you lit the world bright. You met evil head on to protect your friends, which are your family, through another fight. Giving up your fear allowed you to finally be. Giving up your sight made you truly free. Protecting a brother brought you to me. Abyssia, my daughter, born both mortal and angel. I stand by your side, do not fear, and aim well.
Continue.
Seriously?
I don't know. Just continue whatever it says. You can read what it says if you like to make it.
It says, read the rest with an Italian accent.
What a jerk. Now you're doing the trolling. I love it. Hold on.
Like a New York Italian or like a Sicilian
Just
Italian?
read it.
Though bound by the heavens, know that I must be here. I do not fear when you are far, because you know what? I'll see ya.
You read that so thick that no one can understand anything you said.
That was a little thick.
True New York.
Though bound by the heavens, know that I must be here. Do not fear when you are far, because you know that I'll see ya.
Very nice.
Wow.
She sings, she looks
Wow.
down. Everyone starts clapping for her, and she comes in and she gives you a hug. She goes, my beautiful daughter, I'm so happy that you have returned to us. Whether you stay or whether you leave, I hope that you are happy in your life.
Mom, that was beautiful.
Thank you. Did you like the Italian accent part?
I didn't know we were Italian.
We're not.
We're not. Okay. Well, no, I
I
like
just like the
There's
Italians.
a little spice. I like them Italians. Love me them meatballs. Okay. What do you mean if I go or if I stay? I have a choice?
Yes. It has been told to many of us by Andar that indeed you have a choice and a mission ahead of you. That's where we stop for you. Okay, we're gonna go back over to Mr. Tom.
The many personalities of Thomas Concosa.
All right.
You begin to walk forward with you, yourself, and your other selves. As you travel forward, you begin to see other interesting things. You see the party with Thistle, with Hogar, with everybody else, walking up the mountain.
Oh, wow. All right.
You see there's another person with you that you are trying to remember who it is, following the party, not too sure. And then disappears. You travel up higher and higher. You pass a nearby cave, and you see this large man with this very thick black beard come out. Clearly a sailor of some sort. And he comes up with two other men. They have like nets and things like that. And they start coming out to talk about like how the raging waters were, and at least that they found shelter. They look around. For a second, one of them looks at you, and then he disappears.
Does anyone know who that was? I don't know. Does it look familiar to me at all? Any?
No, but he does look like somebody.
I'm gonna ignore it.
Okay. Probably for the best.
Why not?
Everybody else does.
Why not?
It does look familiar to me. The person looks
Yeah,
familiar.
but you can't place it.
Okay. Okay, yeah, place it.
We will make sure. No, you can't place it.
Oh, we just do a check. Oh, I failed it.
Yeah, I mean, just check these dice over here. Oh, no, you can't. No, you don't know.
Does he have a name tattooed on his arm? by any chance?
He has a glowing neon sign.
He was
Just
he was carrying the plank with the name of the boat on the back of. Like,
It just says water.
I found this boat with the name on it.
Water. The other part was blown off.
Anyway, so you begin traveling up. You get to the top, and you see, sitting on a rock, is the ginger wizard, Harold.
Hey, Harold.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
It's good to see you making good time.
Am I? I feel like it's taken us quite some time to get here.
And apparently it's taken a toll on you.
It has.
I had 3 myself.
Really?
Yes.
How'd you? Well, I got told I can't ask how you resolved it.
It's all different. It's whatever you have to face.
All right.
This is the path. It's a part of it. You're on your way.
I guess so.
Have you figured out the question yet?
I have an idea. I don't know if I'm right. I have an idea.
That's good. Make sure you use every second of your journey. And at the end, hopefully it'll be clear to you.
All right.
We've been through a lot, brother. You can get through this.
Thank you.
You've already done it. So I'd be very confused if you didn't know the question. You'll be fine.
What do you mean I've already?
It's the path you've walked before and the path you've not walked yet.
I look around my other me's to see if anyone's getting what he's saying. 'Cause I'm not.
Could it be an illusion?
Fire to Stars, no illusion. Fire to Stars from Lauren Hicks. Hey, reroll. Oh, for Italian. For Brooke, the Italian queen.
All right.
Thank you, Lauren!
I wanted to make a bad joke. Literally, it took me 15 minutes to write the whole thing, and it took me another 15 minutes just to think of what rhymes with Alcia. So I had to say it in Italian. I hear, I see ya.
It's good.
And you read it so thick that I just played the joke
Sorry.
weird. No, you
But
didn't do
then
anything
I
wrong.
did it- But then I did it
It's
again.
all my, it's my
Little
brain
fair.
is the problem.
It was good. I liked it.
Thank you for the
Beautiful.
reroll on behalf of.
Thank you,
Brooke.
Lauren. My soul sister.
So If there's any way I can help you, I'd be happy to help you. Let us walk for a bit.
All right.
I wanted to see your journey.
Okay. I look at him. Does he look older than the last time I saw him, or does he look young? Like it's chronomancy
Older.
thing, right? All right. Every time I meet someone around here, I don't know whether I've met them for the first time or like.
Well, you are after me, and you are, well, the seers before both of us, of all of us. But yes, I am. Supposedly, I'm close to your time, or the same. Wouldn't be exactly.
Right. You said you've seen me walk. I've walked this path before. Do you mean the first time I came here with the Blackwater Bandits?
I have not seen it. I suppose for you, the first time could have been when you came with your friends.
All right.
But just think about what you're going to accomplish.
That's what I'm thinking about. What am I going to accomplish? All right.
Not what you're going to accomplish here. Yes, you will ask the question. What you will accomplish after, once you know the question.
Right. 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 Okay. Okay. So I'm guessing, and you know, if you can't tell me, I guess blink twice for no.
Don't ask me about anything more than that.
Okay, fine, fair enough.
I probably said too much.
Okay. Then I won't.
I wish you well.
Thank you. Of course. Everyone. All right. Look. Right. This is my path. This is my. I'm walking it out with you guys. I'll poke holes in it or whatever. Tell me if you disagree. Right. What kind of question are we gonna ask? I'm gonna ask a question. I'm gonna ask a question that.
Why not just tell us the question that you want to ask, so that maybe we can
Yeah. So okay, here's what I'm
work it
thinking.
out with
All
you?
right, here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking, I ask a question something along the lines of, is there a way that I can use chronomancy to save Andaria from the fate that she had just befallen? Think something along that lines.
You're on the right track. That's great.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's not about getting a question. It's about if the answer to that is yes. I think to me that what Hathel just said fits into that. The answer to that is yes, and then it's the journey on how to do
Not hat held.
that. Not Harold. Sorry, Harold. Sorry.
I feel, knowing what we know about chronomancy, the answer is obvious for that one. I feel it's a yes. So,
Right.
but is that the question?
I know what we must do then. Those other two, they didn't go into the future with us. Like Botaurius and Abyssia did. Fizu and Arky.
Right.
At that time, they stayed. Must we perhaps convince them to listen to the Chronomancer, travel into the future with us?
To undo things that we did all that time ago.
Be using Chronomancy.
But everything that happened while they remained needed to occur.
I'm very hesitant to disrupt the timeline.
Especially that far back.
Right.
I mean, that's when he was at his fullest power. Now, I mean,
But if there's a way that we can go after we defeat Dragano.
I think the answer would be is to intercept the host that he possessed.
Right.
Agreed.
But it has to be, to me, it has to be after we succeed in defeating Dragano.
Correct.
Immediately after.
I don't know. But I feel like it's... I don't know. So do you think the question should be more specific? Can you send me back in time to defeat the host of Dragano? I don't know. Like, or is it something about... we just saw, right? We just saw ourselves the past.
Maybe it's something simpler. Maybe it's, do we need to go back and defeat the host of Dragano? Something.
Right.
Is it possible for us to get the question wrong?
Yeah, I think they were told very clearly that if we don't have the question right, that what the projected timeline is, I guess, whatever the Chronomancer expects to happen will change.
Do you think that the question would be to ask him if he could help us in doing that? Not just vague, but actually an action that he could help take part in.
I don't know. I don't know if the question is teach me the way he's taught some of the other people here about chronomancy. Can you teach me the power of chronomancy in order for me to do this? Or if it's, can you send me back? Or if it's just a simple, is this possible? Am I on the right track here? I don't know. Again, what I was thinking before, and I said before to you, right? I feel like I almost feel like there has to be some kind of price paid. This kind of exchange of, like, do I need to sacrifice myself in order to do this?
I think you're already on the right track, as the Seer and Herald have almost anticipated you being here. Expected to see you.
As you continue walking, you're in conversation with yourself, and you walk by a tree, and hang out by the tree is Wexel. Wow, I'm so excited. I think I should. They didn't even know I came. I just kind of came right away because I know that. Listen, I know that it's not going to be me, and I'm just happy just to be here. So I just kind of wanted to see what was happening. What does it feel like? What do you? Are these all? Wow, these are all you.
Yeah.
Wow. Do you know what he's thinking?
Not really.
Oh wow.
Yeah, there's no telepathy now. I think once we split, it's been slightly different. What do you mean it's not going to be you?
Oh, I don't. I'm not supposed to mess up a timeline. I've done it a few times before. I am not going to say it.
All right.
But you did.
All right. It's too much.
I didn't say anything.
No. You didn't say a word.
I'm just happy to see it.
Oh, we're happy to see you too, Wexel. It's good to see you healthy.
Thanks. What does that mean?
No.
So you're probably gonna go. So that's probably your best path. You're gonna go there, and it's gonna be so exciting. I'm just so excited for you.
Why?
You're walking the path.
What does that mean? Everyone keeps saying that.
It's the path, so it means you already have the answer.
Oh, for Pete's sake. Wexel, I am really starting to feel now like him. I do not know. I know what the answer is. I don't know I feel like I don't have the question right. I feel like I don't have the question.
It's easy. All you gotta do is ask the question.
Did you have to do something like this?
No.
Did anybody else that you know of?
I was supposed to.
You didn't?
Did you want to?
I wasn't chosen.
By whom?
I gotta stop ruining things. I gotta go.
Oh.
He runs off.
I was like, oh, finally, someone's just running away.
Well, that was helpful.
It was helpful. Wait a second, because that exchange made me feel like we are on a slightly wrong track. I'm on the wrong track. He said he knows it's not going to be him. Right? That means it's good. That means
It's gonna be you.
well, it's going to be somebody. But maybe I'm asking the wrong thing.
Richard Wild says, ask the question, am I to become the Chronomancer? It also says, or am I going to be the Master of Time?
I don't want that answer to be yes.
that would
That
explain
might
the book.
Yeah.
I don't. Oh my gosh. All right. Maybe it is something like that, right? Maybe actually he knew it was going to be him. Be the next Chronomancer.
The next head.
You walk up to the top of the hill. You see the Chronomancer is there. He opens his hands. You see a portal, one for each of you. I now speak to your other selves. Either one of you have the choice to walk through a portal. You can walk through one of these portals, make your own way, or you can stand here. It is no great decision to me. It is a great decision to you. You must choose now.
What's in the portals?
An independent future for yourself. You will now all close your eyes, except for Tom. You will now raise your hand if you are going to walk through a portal. I'll give you 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You may open your eyes and look. Damien, what is yours?
Anger.
You see anger. Frustrated. Walks through a portal. All portals disappear. All of you. You feel lightened.
So,
Wow.
all right.
You're angry. You're furious. Where'd you go? 6 seconds. Where you go? You're angry. You're furious. You're vengeful, perhaps. Where you go? 6, 5, 4, 3. You're gonna die if you don't answer. 2,
Arcane
1.
City.
Arcane City. And there you go.
Nice.
You go to Arcane City in a rage. The Chronomancer. You may walk through the portal. This one is for you and me.
Okay. I walk through.
You walk through the portal. As you get to the other side, you feel like you're either, once again, ethereal, you're out of phase, because he's taken you through the threshold of the tower. And you feel like that you're not in phase. He looks at you, he says, "It is all right. You will be in phase. I do not want you to be alarmed. But this is the last thing, up to a few moments from now, that I can see. And then that is it. I will ask you the question, and I will cast the final spell. But you must tell me the question to ask you, and then answer it. It takes you through the halls, down into the room, start casting a spell. You feel like an energy come up from below. You see things in the room start glowing, and then go back to normal. And he starts casting a spell. Somewhere in the tower, you hear footsteps. He doesn't seem to be paying attention to it. You're still in some sort of ethereal state. You believe you're not even visible this time. His eyes light up, brilliant white. He turns to you. Finndelar, what is the question?
I'm going to go with Richard's question. I'm going to ask it, then open it up, not cheat.
Yeah, you can read it if you want. What do you want to do? Oh, you want? Yeah,
No,
ask,
he's
ask,
saying.
yeah, ask it. I meant after. Yeah.
I was like,
Is he allowed to read it?
Don't just read it. Sorry, I'm in the moment right now. Sorry. Guys, ask it.
You mentioned I had many titles. This is my next title to be the new Chronomancer.
Yes. Congratulations. You see a lot of his essence passes to you. And you see him almost like it's gone for him. Behind you, you're still in this ethereal state. walking up behind you, and you starts freaking you out, is Kanos and Hogar. I'm gonna let Dan narrate what happens next.
It's all right, buddy.
Unless you want me to do it.
No, I'll do it. If I, it's been a while, so feel free to correct me if I get any details wrong.
Just rip that band-aid
Keep
off.
it simple, then I'll help.
Just rip that band-aid off.
We don't.
Kanos hangs back. Hogar approaches the Chronomancer. And Hogar attacks and kills the Chronomancer.
Natural 20. I believe natural 20. The Chronomancer looks shocked. Completely shocked. When we played this, I told Dan he was shocked he didn't know why. Now we know. He falls to the floor. All of a sudden, time fast forwards. The whole tower. You see Harold running around, all different things. Suddenly, everything slows down. You become in sort of sync with the tower. You become mortal, physical again. And Harold's there. And he looks at you. He's going fast, and he slows up to your speed. You do the answer. Now we begin. And that is where we stop for today.
Oh, nice. Nice job.
That was our episode of Audio Dungeon. If you're familiar with other stuff, then you know what just happened and went down. That was, we're going to hash it out. A lot to talk about here. If you want to join on Patreon, we have our members being involved all the time in the story. They jump in and out. Patreon.com/Audio Dungeon. If you ever liked this video, please do. If you haven't shared it out, please do. We appreciate it. We're live every week, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for Tabletop, week after week. And if you want to go back, you can watch it on social media. We're on a few different social medias: Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. And we're on all of them. If you go back to YouTube, you'll see that's where episode 1 began from Celestial War, and it goes on from there. And you can watch all the episodes. You can also catch us on apps on Roku, Distro, and a few other places. Dungeon TV, look it up, and you can find it, and it's streaming our episodes, and you can watch it there for fun. Guys, thank you to our staff. Thank you to our crew. Thank you for your donations. Thank you to the fans for watching. And we will see you guys in a few minutes on Dungeon Talk. Thanks.